Thank you, Edna, and good morning. Salam alaikum. Sabah al-khair. His Excellency Tobias Eichner, Ambassador to the Republic of South Sudan. Honorable Delram Ndeng, Acting Chairperson of the Local Government Board of the Republic of South Sudan. Elizabeth Henry, Chairperson of WiLGA, the Women in Local Government Administration Association. Mr. Simon Ruf, Head of Cooperation of the German delegation, members of WiLGA, and invited guests. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the opening of the second WiLGA General Assembly, the Assembly of the Association of Women in Local Government Administration. My name is Lea Flasspöhler. I'm the Program Manager of the GIZ Rural Governance in South Sudan project. And I welcome all of you who have come from all 10 states and 3 administrative areas of the Republic of South Sudan. Before I start, let me give you a brief introduction into the Rural Governance in South Sudan project. The project is implemented by GIZ and commissioned by the BMZ, the German Federal Ministry for Economic Cooperation and Development. The project partners with the Local Government Board of the Republic of South Sudan, with whom GIZ has a long-standing cooperation and partnership. The project is implemented in 6 counties across South Sudan. These are Manyu and Akobo for Greater Upper Nile. These are Awil West and Twitch for Greater Bahr el Ghazal region, and Tekeka and Mundri for Greater Equatoria region, while some activities are benefiting the whole country of South Sudan. One of the objectives of the project is to strengthening the role of women in local government administration. The women who have a distinct and important role to play in South Sudan, in its society, in its communities, in the administration and government, and also politics. The WiLGA General Assembly, which will take place for the next upcoming 4 days, is one of the milestones to reach these objectives. How did WiLGA start? Early in the process, there were a lot of discussions. We discussed with the Local Government Board, and we discussed with few female administrative officers that we had trained at, that we had capacitated. And there was a feedback that oftentimes female administrative officers face a lot of challenges in their job. They had to have different roles to play. It's quite difficult for you as female administrative officers to be promoted, to get the job that you actually should get because of your qualifications. And there were a lot of obstacles along the way. So this is where discussion started about WiLGA, with the idea to unite the women in local government administration, create WiLGA under the umbrella of the Local Government Board, and give you a space for discussion, for exchange, and for joint efforts, and give you as an opportunity to raise your voice. I'm aware there are many efforts in South Sudan to achieve the affirmative action of 35% of positions in politics and public affairs, but still there's a long way to go. Also, WiLGA was formed in accordance with the Local Government Act 2009 and the Local Government Gender Policy under the Local Government Board. You as members can support each other and also learn from each other. And WiLGA shall enable and has enabled you to identify and communicate your needs, also in order to speak with one voice for equal opportunities for women in local government administration, as well as to become role models for your communities. In the upcoming days, the second WiLGA General Assembly will take place, and you have all come together and join. What is going to take place and what will be discussed? First of all, in accordance with the Constitution of WiLGA, you will learn about what WiLGA has achieved in the past year. There will be a reporting done. One main objective of this year's General Assembly is to develop an action plan to promote equal opportunities for women in local government administration, which you can use and will hopefully use to address your needs to the local government board and also higher political entities. And last but not least, the objective is to discuss your governance structures, to discuss the way you would like to cooperate and communicate in the future, and to also take and address and learn from the challenges that you have been facing as WiLGA in the past year. And I'm very much looking forward to the outcome, and I want just to focus on the moment for now, and when we have the closing on Saturday, to reflect on what you have actually achieved in the past days. So please also concentrate, actively engage, and be interested in what you are about to hear. Speaking on behalf of the GIZ Rural Governance in South Sudan project, I'm grateful for having been part of WiLGA in the past 2 years, actually. And looking back, a lot of things have happened. There have been training and capacity opportunities. There have been opportunities for exchange. Meetings took place, and a lot of discussions about where you as WiLGA can unite for the women in South Sudan. I wish you a successful, interesting, and also constructive second General Assembly, where all of you get active and actively participate, because without your engagement and your active contributions, the General Assembly will not be as livable and lively as it can. So I also encourage you to raise your voice, express your interest, and bring in what you know, because the experience and the knowledge is within you. I would like to thank the Local Government Board for supporting WiLGA in its development. And I would like to thank everyone today for joining. Also thanks Dr. Anna Moy for facilitating this General Assembly. And I'm